There has been a lot of stuff that's come out over the past couple of days. The biggest would be the jury member who went on Good Morning America. That was really something. Confirmed that that TikTok account that came out a few weeks ago is probably real. If you remember, not that long ago on TikTok, there was somebody claiming to be an anonymous member of the jury, and they spoke out on TikTok. And I put a big question mark on it because it's like, well, how do we even really know? But this is really interesting stuff in case it's true. And I do think it is true because that person said all of the same things that the person who came to Good Morning America said. It was pretty spot on. So it's probably the same person. And I would hope that they would have confirmed that it's a member of the jury. And I'm sure they probably did. The biggest thing was that they were uncomfortable by her and that it was her lying about the pledge that really did her in. And they didn't believe her crocodile tears. Nobody did. But that's not going to stop her. She's out there again. She's never going to go away. I think she's just going to keep doing this, and she's never going to stop. She'll keep going on every platform that will give her the time of day, and she's never going to stop defaming him. So he might need to sue her again. And according to a lawyer who reported on this, I did a video on what they said. It's a legal analyst. He can go after her again. It's like, when will you stop? Nobody believes you. She's so desperate for people to believe her lies. She's out there, even on that interview, saying, I'm still going to make that money. I'm still going to give that money. I made a pledge. She's never going to give that money. That money's never going to go to the ACLU. It's never going to go to that children's hospital. They're never going to see that money. Nobody believes you. You got caught in a big lie. Nobody believes you when you say pledge and donate. Like, they're not the same thing to real people. But here's the big thing that she's doing now. So she has a big binder of notes from her therapist that she's trying to pass off as proof that everything went down. And this is probably the worst thing that she's done so far because it's just putting more hearsay out there. In fact, the judge threw it out of the trial because it's hearsay. So she got this whole binder of notes from her therapist. And here's the thing. Your therapist is just going to believe you and work with you. So all of those things that got written down are just because she said it. She went in there thinking she could document a bunch of lies and use that as evidence. I'm sorry, you don't get to do that. So the judge threw it out. So she's like, okay, well, the judge threw it out. Now I'm just going to give it to the Today Show. What a joke. carries on fighting an explosive Dateline interview. Actress insists binder full of notes from her therapist prove that JD did all those horrible things, despite judge in the trial dismissing them as hearsay. So she's trying to go after the judge now, which I think is BS. That judge was great. A very fair judge, gave both sides wins at times. But no, the judge is awful because, well, she didn't let this binder of hearsay come in. NBC's Peacock released a 20-minute preview clip from the 36-year-old's wide-ranging sit-down on Thursday, one day before the full interview is due to air on Dateline. In the sneak peek, AH says that she has a binder worth years of notes dating back to 2011 that were taken by my doctor, who I was reporting the bad things to. So they wrote down what you said. Wow, that's real hard-hitting evidence. She handed over the so-called binder to Dateline, which reviewed the notes and found several mentions of bad things, which AH claims she suffered at the hands of JD. Dateline reports that the notes contain descriptions of bad things dating back to January 2012, when AH told her therapist Depp did those things. Elsewhere in the preview, AH insists that she's not vindictive and that she's not trying to seek vengeance. Oh, yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, everybody believes that. So that's the thing now, that binder, which is just going to continue to smear JD. She's never going to stop. Like, this is just crazy shit. You would think after the gigantic L you just took, you would maybe reevaluate the things you're doing. But it's like, no, well, now I'm just going to parade around all of the quotations, evidence that the judge wouldn't allow because it was garbage. So now I'm just going to pass all that around and try to do my best to destroy him that way. And she's revising things that she said again. Like, here's the thing with her story. Like, it's changed so many times since 2016. So now she's playing revisionist history when she goes on these interviews and changing her stories again. Umbrella Guy talking about that on Twitter today, which is just, it's true. So she's changing her claims again, and she wonders why people don't believe her. Maybe it's because your story changes constantly. It's forever evolving. Whereas JD's has been consistent for years. But now we have this binder out there. So now, these notes from your therapist who writes down things you say is damning proof. This is the smoking gun. Get out of here. I hate that this is out there, because now, like, these notes, they're going to go through these notes. There'll be new headlines weekly based on these therapist notes. Remember their psychologist expert that came on and really didn't, she was like, nobody liked her. I'm not talking about Dr. Muffins. That's JD's expert, who beautiful and was well prepared. I'm talking about the man-hater one. She used these notes in her report. It's bias. So now we've got these out there. Keep putting it out there. It's not helping you. In fact, every time these interviews come out and more clips come out, people start to like her less. They like her less. All it does is damage her career more when she comes out and does these interviews. It's crazy. I don't know who's telling her to do this shit. It's bad. Stop listening to your PR team. You need to just chill for a while and let things die down instead of just running out there and sitting on every interview stool you can. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.